Hi y'all, it's Andrea over at Sewspire.com. Today I am here to show you how to sew this adorable rectangular kind of boxy zippered cosmetic bag. It's a multi-purpose. I'm sure you can find a lot of uses for this and you will not believe how quick and easy and fun this is to sew. I'm excited to show you how. Before we move on to the project, I want to announce the winner of last week's Padfolio Organizer. Congratulations, Sherri Redden. You are the winner. I will send you an email. If you could just reply to that with your shipping address, I will get your prize right out to you. Shall we get started? Okay, so for this project, you're going to need one zipper, and end to end, the zipper measures 8.5 inches, but I'm pretty sure that they refer to it as a 7-inch zipper because that's the distance between the beginning and end stops, the little hardware on the zipper. So we have our zipper. You're going to need some embroidery floss and a darning needle, I think those are called. They're a little larger needle, and a felt ball, and then 2 pieces of fabric which measure 10 inches by 12 inches. This is a really beautiful print by Amy Butler, and it is a sateen, which is the home decor fabric. So to begin, take your fabric panels and fold those in half so they measure 6 inches tall by 10 inches wide, and you're going to stitch down both sides, leaving that top raw edge open. And for this I'm using 3/8 of an inch seam allowance. Alright, I've stitched up both sides. I have this top raw edge open. I'm going to turn these around and then press that top raw edge inward approximately 1/2 inch. So after you have pressed, you'll see the raw edge is folded in, and we have a nice neat little rectangle there. So this open end here is where you're going to insert your zipper in between that exterior and interior layers, and that just fits right in, and the fabric butts right up against those zipper coils. Go ahead and pin that in place, and I have done that with this panel here. You only need one zipper. I was just showing you how to install that. Then you're going to position the other edge inside of your second panel there and pin that in place. And when the zipper's secure, it looks like that on the front and like that on the back. And then you're just going to stitch down both ends and attach that zipper to the fabric. Okay, I have the zipper securely attached. That's the front view and the back view. You can see when that's open, it's attached still at the end there. So you want to open the zipper halfway and then fold the panels over, aligning that base edge so that the zipper pull is tucked inside. So it's essentially wrong side out, even though both sides are beautiful. So here's the zipper at the top, and then this is the base, and you're going to use a 3/8 inch seam allowance and stitch all the way across the base. Okay, I have a tube essentially now. And what you're going to do next is fold that tube so that the base seam aligns with the zipper. So you're centering that base seam with your zipper, and your zipper still should be about halfway open. We flatten the tube, and we're going to stitch across the top and the bottom. now, with the exception of where my zipper is opened, the entire pouch has been closed up. I want to reach inside there and open that zipper, but still leave it inside out. And you're going to come over to the corner here and pinch down each corner to create this little triangle. And you're going to stitch approximately 1.5 inches across there, and this is going to add the depth to the pouch. You can measure that if you like, and let's see, let's do 2 inches. And I do take a little Sharpie marker and just draw a straight line in there. You could use tailor's chalk as well. It's not going to show, so the Sharpie is easiest. And that is the line, and I'm just going to stitch straight across there. Then you're going to repeat that process for the other corner there. And just mashing that up into a triangle, and then measuring 2 inches. And stitching end to end. And then the fourth and final corner, same process. Okay, so when it's inside out, your pouch looks like this, and it kind of has like these little flaps or wings on it. When you turn it right side out, those will just fold right in. There's no need to trim them. In fact, you don't want to trim them because then your interior seams will be unfinished. So just poke out all the corners and turn it around, and you should have a very boxy, sweet looking tote. These are a blast to make and so useful. You could have 100 of these and find a different purpose for them. Okay, so now I have this totally adorable pouch which measures approximately 7 inches across the base, 2 inches tall, and 3 inches deep. And the last little fun thing that I want to do is attach this felt ball zipper pull. So you're going to take a 12-inch piece of embroidery floss and thread that through your darning needle. And it's just going to be just a single thread there. You're going to feed that up through the center of the felt ball, and then leave a long tail there and come back down fairly close to that through the center of the ball. You just want enough that you can get that tail out. So now you have this little loop here at one end of the ball, towards the top we'll say, right? And at the end here, you're going to go ahead and make a knot through both threads. Okay, so we have the knot there, and then push the ball down until it stops at the knot. Go ahead and trim off the excess there. And now you have a loop here of thread, which, let's see if you can see that better like that, with the ball at the end and the knot is at the bottom there. And so this will allow you to thread that loop through the zipper pull, and there's 2 holes on the zipper there, the zipper pull rather. I put it through the top hole, so you get both threads through, and then open up that loop again and then thread the ball through there, and that creates this nice long pull, which there, I think you could see that like that. Now that's too long for my liking, so I'm just going to move this ball up just a little bit and re-knot that now that it's attached. Make it a little shorter. And so now I have a new knot, and I can go ahead and trim again. So I told you, these are so fun to make. I really totally love them. You can fill these up with oodles of things. It's a great makeup bag, great candy bag, great first aid bag. All kinds of treasures for little kids could go in here. It can contain multiple collections, and they're just so fun. If you would like to enter to win this very zip top bag, you can do that over at Sewspire.com. Just click on the Happy Mail link in the top navigation. And congratulations again to last week's winner, Sherri Redden. You won the beautiful chevron pad folio. I'm going to send you an email. If you'll just reply to that email, I'll ship your prize right out to you. I want to thank you all for sewing with me. It was an absolute pleasure. I hope you enjoyed the project, and you'll share pictures with me on Instagram using hashtag Sewspire and @Sewspire. You can also post direct to the Sewspire Facebook community page. I will be back next week with another creative inspired project. And until then, please know the creative genius in me salutes the creative genius in you. You all have a beautiful day.